obviously quality of the source is key. That's what we talked about in the 5S, is we can take away the wasted motion, the waiting time, and all the other stuff, transportation over there on 77, 78. We can pay more attention to the quality of the product, right? And so we don't have to worry about the overprocessing, the rework, and everything else, okay? So we want to make sure. All right. All right, so we talked about communicate vision or what's going on in the new plant. So right now, the red cell consists of these presses. Okay, so it's hung upside down because I just keep it north so people understand. I asked somebody and they felt it was easier to understand north is up. Okay, so the north, this is the north section of the building. Sorry everyone can't see, but I'm going to leave it up so you can come up and look at it. So what, as you can see, this whole cell here is basically every one of these jobs still change. They do not change over. Okay, we will have 0 changeovers in this cell. The only time these tools come out are for PM, repairs, or changes to the product. Okay, so basically they'll be set up. These smaller presses, basically this is SYS 152. It's not marked there. These 4 presses are outside the crane bay. They'll have their own separate trolley system for those modes, so they'll be over to the east of the main crane bay, okay? Then obviously, as you can see, we have PA1, Vel2, we'll have 2 Brenco cages. We're working on another cage right now, so we're going to have 2 Brenco cages. Looking at Clack 2, SYS 162, and then you have the V3100s and the enclosures, okay? So that's what we have in that cell. So as you can imagine, all that's automatic, all those are robots. We're basing it on talking about packaging, so we don't have to have a box erector, right? Because these all make the same exact boxes. We don't have to worry about having an opportunity to do 10s, 12s, 14s, 16s. We know that they're all in 10s and we're all in 12s, right? So we can have those at the press, at the location, okay? Same thing with packaging for Brenco. We only use that packaging there. We don't use it all throughout the plant, so we can have space for it, all right? Same thing with these two. We have specific packaging and skids, okay? These are all the dock doors. So the idea is, obviously this is our highest volume product. Everybody realizes that enclosures up there in 78 and 79 are the highest volume. All the dock doors are on that side, so all the product will be moved over, stacked, and then it'll be shipped out those doors there where we can have the trucks sitting waiting. Okay, so it'll be closer to the trucks. Okay? Also, I'm trying to figure out here. So in here, we'll have a 40-ton chiller? 40-ton chiller that'll feed these presses, so we won't have to have individual chillers for those presses, and we'll be able to feed these two, and obviously there's a couple paint trays and stuff that are going over here that'll be feed, that we'll have chiller system for. Okay? So we won't have to roll around for those. We'll use those at different areas. So we're gaining some capacity on auxiliary equipment. Okay? Yeah, again, don't have to have mold storage locations, right? Because we're not changing over. We will have a table, we will have a tool room table over here for PM, so we don't have to take the whole tool all the way over. For simple stuff, we'll have a tool, we can decide if we want to put it on the table in the area, and we can work on it there, or else we can take it to the tool room. So we can have that, we'll have the option. And also for PMs and so forth, like K55, when we have the problem with the hot runner system, we can put it on that table. We don't have to take it over and pick up a table over at the tool room. So we'll have a spot there that can be worked on. Have the tools there for it. Okay? Any questions on this? When I say questions, you don't have to call them out right now. You can write them on the board or stop and see me. Ask me. Robert, we're going to try and answer the questions. That's the best vision we have right now for red. We'll talk about white cell next too, okay? We'll try and do that tomorrow. Any questions though? Remember, questions generate other questions, so please ask, okay? And we'll say what they are. Yes, Marty.
How wide the skip in an aisle?
This is 50 feet. So they're 48 by 50. So
Over right here.
this
6 feet wide.
What's that? I couldn't hear what you said.
This aisle, Marty?
All right, yeah, 6 feet wide aisle. Okay. So it's more than what that is, but not much more. Okay. So I think this is just a little bit over 6. Okay. No, we're gonna try and put it so you guys gotta come down from the top. We're gonna get rappelling equipment, so we're gonna try and eliminate that next to it. We'll just lift you up with the hoist. You guys can hover over. Yeah. Or some people can crawl underneath the presses, okay, and walk over, okay? Yes, but yeah, there is, we'll get you more specific on how much room, but yeah, it's the same thing. We have all the same, this distance is the same as what we have up there, okay? These have conveyors in between, so we'll be able to move stuff out of the way to get to them. Yeah, we've looked at making sure that we have the rotation so we can pull that out. Okay. Any more? I know you got questions, so just write it down and we'll go over it, okay? Or if you don't know how to express your question, you can ask more. We're communicating like in the morning meetings in the buckets and stuff, so we'll get more of this out there, okay? All right? All right, and one more thing. Hearing. That's something to say.
Good morning. I want to let everybody know that Alma is no longer with Hanson Plastics. And I'd like to introduce Alba Don. Alba will be doing reception. She'll be helping me with HR and any other special projects that are needed. She reads, writes, and speaks Spanish, so she will be able to translate when needed. So during the next few days, everybody please come up to reception and introduce yourselves and make Alba feel welcome dinner.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome, Alma. All right, any other questions? All right, safety concerns? Safety concerns? Yeah, safety concerns, issues? No? All right, we can talk about scrap. Thanks.